Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is for you, good day. Welcome to another, well, technically random stream. I did mention that I might be streaming today. Actually, I mentioned I might be streaming on Monday. I didn't say I was going to be streaming again today, because technically I streamed this morning around 3 o'clock a.m. And I'm sleep deprived, okay? I'm trying to fix my sleeping schedule. I desperately need to since I'm going into the office tomorrow, and it will be really bad if I can't get my sleeping schedule fixed, at least a little bit. Regardless, we're streaming today, at least for a few hours. Now, last night, I did stream Lost Eidolons. Lost Eidolons. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Eidolons. And I was fairly critical of the game. Now, to be fair, this is an indie game. It was a Kickstarter game. Now, let's see the developer. I actually looked this up earlier. I know it was funded on Kickstarter. See, so far the rating is like 7 out of 10. Ocean Drive Studio. Let's see what else Ocean Drive Studio has created. They created Lost Eidolons. So this is their first game. It is $35. I don't know why I thought it was $40, even though I said I bought it for $35. But their first game. It's an indie game, so I do tend to give indie titles more leeway with the games because, you know, you don't have the money, you don't have a big budget for a lot of things. Now, my problem with the game really didn't have anything to do with the budget. Graphic-wise, it looks nice. I like the animations. Gameplay style, it's old school Fire Emblem. Like, it's not like Final Fantasy Tactics, it's more Fire Emblem style, right? And that's an easy formula to replicate. It's been done a million times before, and they've done, so far from what I've seen, pretty adequate. I don't know what twist they add to the formula yet, but where I was critical of the game was the story and the storytelling. I don't know who the writer/writers were for this, but it feels like they don't have a lot of experience telling a story in a video game. And I don't think they have a lot of experience creating a good story and good characters because my major issues were the story. The storytelling aspect was very, what's the right word? Very sloppy, very confusing. Kept jumping around to different areas of the story. They weren't clear on some aspects. They try to make something seem real. Okay, so the king's gone mad because there's a prophecy of ruin. I don't know what the prophecy of ruin is about. We haven't heard about it. There's a prophecy of ruin. Is it the king's ruin? Is it the kingdom's ruin? What is bringing about the ruin? There doesn't really seem to be any rival like kingdoms so far, so we don't know who's going to be coming up against the king. The only idea of rebellion that's popping up is because the guy's going mad and he's just kind of doing a lot of wicked things, so it might be a self-fulfilling prophecy. There was an image of a dragon fighting what I thought was a griffin. I don't know what that has to relate to anything, but the king's keeping this quiet for some reason. And that's where things get sloppy. I don't know what the dragon and the griffin came from. I don't know what the prophecy of ruin is about at all, just that the king's trying to keep it quiet. And then we get the main character, Sir Generic. Now, I know his name is Eden. I call him Sir Generic because he's about as generic as you possibly can. The character with no flaws has plot armor just stapled to his entire body. And people just, the characters just kind of follow him because he's the main character. And that's I have a really huge problem with those kind of Mary Sue, perfect, no flawed characters. And that's where the inexperience shows up from with this being their first game. And you don't need a lot of money to come up with a good story. There's some experience writing a good story, and that's why it feels like it's inexperience here. And aside from the character just kind of being the Mary Sue, when we first see him, he's saving a kid in a parade. The kid was about to get trampled by a horse. Saved the kid. So this is to show he's a good guy. He's willing to put himself in harm's way to protect people. All right, fair enough. His dialogue is kind of annoying, but okay, so he's a little bit cocky and doesn't really understand when he's in trouble because he doesn't really, the way he talks doesn't really kind of weigh any gravity that he respects the kind of risk he's in. And then we see, him and his friends help out the local villagers, just doing stuff. He helped somebody get some medicine. All right, so they're helpful. Him and his friends are helpful in the village. So when somebody's someone with a woman tries to find them because they're helpful, she gets accosted by some thugs. So we murder them, as you do, and we find out that the guy is actually a mercenary. Him and his friends are mercenaries. How does that work? Mercenaries for what? We don't know if there's any war going on. We later find out that there's some rebels. Maybe. So are they mercenaries for rebels? Are they mercenaries for the kingdom? They're just mercenaries. They just came out of nowhere. But they're very particular about the kind of jobs it seems like they take jobs just to help out the local people that don't have high risk. It's not really mercenary work. Maybe they just don't have a better word for what they do. All right, so here's an example of a proper way to make a character that's what I feel like is what they're trying to go with here. There's a game called Tales of Vesperia. The main character, Yuri, is a former knight. Former knight, they say knight, but he was kind of like a guard. And him and his friend wanted to try to make the world a better place by joining the knights and just doing good. Well, Yuri became very disillusioned very quickly when he began to feel like it doesn't really matter if he's a knight, he can't do anything. There's too many rules in place that's hanging him up from doing good. So he quit the knights. And he kind of became like a vigilante, sort of. It's he doesn't have much respect for the knights or the law in general. And he will willingly go against the law if it's to help out people in his hometown. And he's not a straight up murderer. Not really. Well, he beats up people. But we find that out very early. So we recognize, okay, this guy, he's a trained fighter. We know he doesn't respect the law and authorities because he believes that they're either A, corrupt, or B, have too many rules in place to prevent them from being actually helpful. And he tries to step above that, and that's how Yuri's presented. He's a bit cocky. He's a bit arrogant. And we kind of see that even though he's cocky and arrogant, those are his flaws. We don't really see any of that with Mr. Generic guy here. He's not cocky or arrogant, although they kind of hint that maybe he kind of is because he doesn't really weigh the risk of what he's doing. When he saved that kid, a knight was putting a kind of sword to his face, and he just a blank expression, blank tone of voice, just trying to be charming and talk his way out of it. But they didn't really pull that off. When he's kind of like just messing around with his friends, they just kind of like just teasing each other. His delivery is very poor, and you don't really get the kind of personality they're going for him because of the delivery they're going with. And we don't know what this guy's about. And then now they're starting up a rebellion. People are following him. Like townspeople, farmers and stuff, they're willing to die for this guy. But he hasn't really shown any proper leadership quality. And the reason they're coming up for rebellion is because they're going to be framed for being rebels. So, in order to get back at the noble that's framing them for being rebels, is by becoming rebels. It's a very sloppy story. Very, very... I don't really expect it to get much better. But the gameplay is good. Maybe now that I know that this is the first game the studio was made, it was a Kickstarter, I lowered my expectations a lot. Even though I've played indie games before that had really good stories, but this isn't one of them. The gameplay seems fine. Hopefully the gameplay will help me stick it out. I'm just going to view this as just a really poorly written B movie, maybe even a C movie. C movies, is that a thing? But that's what we're going to go with. Hopefully the gameplay had a nice twist to it over the Fire Emblem formula, and we're able to stick to it there. So let's just jump right into the game. I'm loading it up now. Let me turn off Code Sober here. Oh, no, loading game. There we go. Chapter 3 Brigade. Yeah, we're still really in the beginning here. I was so tired coming to the end of that stream last night. Like, I couldn't properly form functional words and sentences. Okay, so this is our party. I remember Archer. I think he's the fire mage. Holy mage. What's her deal? I think she says a swordsman. Well, let's do or die again. I think she does more damage when she's below half health. Okay. We haven't seen any rogue classes yet. He's a spear guy. Axe, sword, sword. Okay. And I can't change their positions. We do have permadeath on. Just so you know.
Who goes there? Identify yourselves.
I was hoping we might make it to the gates before they caught on. You really made a mess out here, Leon.
That's your own damn fault. Next time, just give the order and leave my conscience out of it.
Guess it was always going to turn out like this.
Brother, I sure hope you have a plan here.
What else is there to do?
I don't like how their shields just kind of like magnetize to their arm. Like, we see the straps. We see the straps on the shield. But the straps are not actually on their arm.
I can use simple healing magic. If you're injured in battle, come to me.
Okay, and her healing has a range of 2. Alright, let's soften them up first.
The destination doesn't matter. It's the people you're with.
Alright. My controller does, like, it's not just my controller, my mouse does this too, where I double click when I don't double click. Like, I click once, but it acts like 2 commands. And it's really frustrating, especially when I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV and I'm trying to do my rotation.
But I know how to hurt.
Damn those archers and their plated armor. You think we're fighting a war out here?
If you have time to complain, you have time to think of a solution. There must be a way to work around it.
Okay, archers are in the plated armor, so we gotta use axes. Are the archers really in plated armor? Oh, we can swap weapons. Okay, you're in heavy armor. Heavy. You're in medium. Where's the archers? Okay, here we go. Archers are medium armor. I wouldn't really call that plated. And there's a lot of enemies. Alright, we got
As you command.
fire guy. Oh wait, can he only do that 5 times? Alright, yeah, this is very much like the old school Fire Emblem. Where your books just kind of like wear out if you use magic too much. How much damage are you going to take from that? Blazing terrain. Units in this area take ongoing damage. Attacks with poison effects will cause an explosion. Dealing area damage. Attacks with water effects will douse the flame. But how much is the damage? The guy has 5 health. Should I go in and finish the job, or should I let the fire kill him? I'll finish the job.
It's a shame, spilling blood on such a nice day.
You have a bow. Okay, I didn't know that. Let's see. Okay.
You got it, Cap.
You also have a bow.
If your blood runs hot, keep your head cool.
And you, like everybody has just a bow for backup.
If you say so. A solid plan.
And you only have the 1 book. Why did you step in there? Every battle has a limited number of turns. If you exceed the turn limit, the battle will be lost. Completing battles more quickly will award you with an experience bonus. Alright. What's the objective of this? Wipe everybody out, or are we trying to get to the gate? I forget. Victory. Guard Captain Carl withdraws. Guard. Oh, is that you? Yep. Okay, so we gotta kill that guy. These guys come up behind us.
Where are we going again?
Wait, what are your weapons swapped to? Oh, you got an axe. Okay. See, what kind of... You get heavy armor, so we need an axe. You wanted to axe.
No matter how careful you are, all it takes is one mistake.
Really needed you to be finished off there.
I'll see it through.
Francisco the Bold has arrived!
Yeah, let's get the bow swapped out. Finish him off.
Acknowledged.
Alright, let's go with the wind magic. Wait, wind magic has a range of 3. Did a lot of damage, but he seemed like not really that bothered.
Here we go.
Okay. Left side is cleared. Should we just continue going up the left side?
Light burns the brightest in the dark.
Yeah, we'll do that.
People who run their mouths die first.
When your heart starts racing, slow down and take a moment.
Wait, what? He's not in the fire. He's next to it. Should we keep moving away from them, or should we take on the fight? They're gonna keep chasing us.
Faith will never betray me.
Let's keep moving.
Coming right up!
Okay, defend. Let's see.
Sure thing, Cap.
Yeah.
I will bring justice to this land.
Let's get it done.
All right.
Here goes.
I don't know if this is gonna work out.
Sight,
We'll see.
But not out of mind.
He has plenty of range of his magic. Is he wet? Is that what that symbol above his head is? Is he in a puddle? Yeah, he is. Okay.
Right.
Go ahead. Open your mouth. I'll put an arrow in it.
Not everyone can be forgiven.
You can heal 6 times. Okay, so healing does 10. Good to know.
I can handle that.
Should have been more careful.
You can do this. You can do this.
Oh, she already moved
No
up.
problem.
Think deeply. Act quickly.
Yeah, she's gonna get attacked again.
Whether words or swords.
Good chance this guy gets
I
attacked
miss
too.
Nothing.
Well, we're doing more damage to them than they are to us. Should we just finish these guys off? I think we should.
As long as Sarah's safe, this whole world can rot.
Wait, what turn are we on? And do we know how many turns we got left? 5 out of 20, okay.
Understood.
Oh, it's a literal light arrow.
Understood.
That's what you get for your bad choices.
All right.
No, we're gonna
No sweat.
spear guy.
You got it. Tomorrow's a new day.
Let's have an archer battle. And he has an ability called recoil, so if he gets attacked by the archer again, he'll do extra damage on the counterattack.
Luck is on my side.
Yeah. We're just gonna... Yeah, arrow this guy to death. Yes, we can.
Loud and clear. The stronger the heart, the sharper the blade.
See if we can split these guys up.
Don't fight smarter. Fight harder.
You thought the mage was the better choice? Oh, I guess it was. Okay, let's deal with this first.
When your heart starts racing, slow down.
Not bad, boy. I'm impressed. Stand your ground, men. Don't let them escape.
Our Lady Marshall.
Alright, definitely going to need to get this guy
Not
healed up.
everyone can be forgiven.
She is an Inquisitor. Makes sense she say something like that. Although, if this was 40k, she'll be a lot harsher than that. Like, innocence proves nothing. That's an actual book dealing with inquisitorial henchmen. It's a really good one, too.
Here goes. It's up to me.
You got it.
Yeah, he's gonna pay for his, probably wasn't the best idea that I do something like this.
You got it, Cap.
So let's make that mistake twice. What was going on with his armpit? You saw that? The vertices were all off. I was able to see through his body. He was really hurt.
A solid plan.
Yeah, you're kind of hurt. How much healing do I have left? 6? Or 4? Yeah, sure, why not?
Acknowledged.
Right.
Let's see. Make ourselves some bait.
Francisco the Bold has arrived!
I like the weapon swapping mechanic. I wonder if they're going to give us an option later where we could equip these guys with different weapons.
Should have been more careful.
That might be really
Your blood
reckless
runs
when I'm doing
hot.
this there.
Keep your head cool.
As long as Sarah's safe, this whole world can rot.
All right.
Alright. So far, so good. Of course, we're still like in the easy levels right now.
Thought you were smarter than this. Guess you're just another dumb sellsword.
What did you expect kicking in our door? Of course we're gonna fight back.
This is what I get for trying to do things honorably. Last chance to surrender.
Hey, Carl, go to hell. If what you do is honorable,
Why do they keep swinging their sword every time before they say something? Well, not every time they say something, but okay, so what do these mean? Oh, part of me is I could get up on top of there. Well, I didn't think this guy's going to run over here, so Leon is just kind of out of nowhere.
As you command.
Oh, thought this guy was going to have more health.
No problem.
Let's just try to milk some XP out of these guys.
The destination doesn't matter. It's the people you...
I will bring justice to this land.
Yes, we just got to kill Carl, and like I think one more hit's going to do it. And we're going to do it with Mr. Generic. And if he doesn't die after Mr. Generic hits him, we could have, what's his name again? Andrea finish him off.
luck is on my side.
Oh, he's going to have 1 health left.
People who run their mouths die first.
And here we go.
Damn. Never thought I would meet my end in a place like this.
The castle gate is up ahead. Everyone, quick!
That's far enough.
Oh, the nobles actually going to come out to
First
fight.
they gnaw through their cage. Now they scrabble at my gates. Oh, annoying little rats.
Guess I should have seen that coming.
I should have saved him that healing. I only have 2 left.
Putting you in prison was a mistake. This time I'll send you straight to hell.
Yeah, it was a mistake. Why didn't you just kill him right at the beginning?
Everyone, just a little further. Let's smash through those gates and get out of here.
Let's roll. Where are we going again? No matter how careful
back him
you
up.
are, all it takes is one mistake.
Wait a minute. What does the guy have? Oh, he's a spellcaster. You'll still be able to hit him from here. Alright, at least I'll end up drawing him in closer. Don't have much healing left. Some enemies have an item icon. Defeating them will allow you to obtain the item in battle.
Let's get it done.
Gonna need to heal him after this. Actually, he may not have to, since he's just kind of away.
You can do this.
Yeah, he's not in danger of getting attacked by anybody else right now. I could probably just use a potion.
I'll see it through.
Understood.
All right.
Here we go.
How much health does this guy have? This guy has heavy armor. 18 health.
I may not be smart, but I know how to hurt.
If you say so.
It's a shame, spilling blood on such a nice day.
Ooh, nice. Alright, saves me a turn.
Go ahead, open your mouth. I'll put an arrow in it.
Alright, nice, nice. For a second there, I thought this guy was an archer. Now the thing is, she might be killed if these two focus fire on her. That would be a problem. Oh, I completely forgot this guy existed. So we might lose Andrea. Ooh. Yeah, one more hit, she's gone. There we go. Our first casualty, guys.
You bastards.
We could milk the experience and kill both of them,
Fate will never betray me.
which I will do.
Sure thing, Cap.
Alright, let's get that bow ready. Soften this guy up a bit.
Out of sight, but not out of mind.
Light burns the brightest in the dark.
Light arrow. Oh, this is just outright kill him. Want to try to milk him for XP.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, he's not going to reach.
Francisco the Bold has arrived.
A solid plan.
There we go.
I knew you were behind this the moment I saw the flames. Did you think you could turn my town upside down and simply walk away?
On the contrary, I'm surprised it took you this long to reach us.
Are you mad? You underestimate me at your own peril, Inquisitor. It will be the death of you!
Why is he his fucking sword every
Threaten me
time?
all you like. It won't change your fate.
I'm surprised she didn't swing her book.
We'll see you brought to justice for your crimes. Ah!
Lowborn bastard.
So the woman we came in here to rescue is the only one that ended up dying.
You really don't know when to shut up. Lucky for you, you're more used to us alive. Tie him up.
Rare sword. Now, do these swords actually have names? Like longsword, bastard sword, claymore, anything like that? Or armor sword, or is it just rare sword? Like the production value here, it's like this looks nice. This looks really nice for a Kickstarter game.
Keep him away from Andrea. I don't want any nasty surprises.
Andrea's
I'm
dead.
more worried about Francisco. He'd love the chance to punch a noble in the face.
I'm glad we got things under control. That almost got seriously out of hand.
And look how thick that sword is. It's
Don't
nuts.
start celebrating yet. We still have foes on the field.
They won't do anything with Rodrigo as a hostage. Speaking of which...
Unhand me, you swineherds! The Emperor will not stand for this! This is sedition, treason. Every last one of you will hang. Release me now, and I might be able to convince them to show leniency.
Well, we're not doing that. He's got a point, though. Will the Empire really give us a fair shake?
She's an Inquisitor!
They have to. I have clear evidence of his corruption, plus my own testimony.
Hope you're right. Are you taking him to the capital, then?
No, you should keep him as a hostage to protect yourselves. I'll go and give my report, then return with a regiment.
I just want to get this over with. Then everything can go back to normal.
Ignorant pigs. There is no coming back from this. Just you wait until the Imperial army arrives. By the time I'm finished, you will beg me for the mercy of death. Do you hear me? All of you will...
Sarah! No!
I
I will not go back to him.
Was she not paying attention to what the Inquisitor said? But no, I get why she did it though.
All the remaining soldiers have surrendered. No choice, really, now that their lord's been killed.
What's the big deal? That guy had it coming.
Fool. That man was titled nobility. That petty act of revenge just turned us all into fugitives.
Who are you calling petty? You have no idea what that bastard put us through.
It took me months to uncover his corruption. Now that work is ruined because some fickle, emotional little...
Leonard, leave us. Please, accept my apologies. He isn't usually like that.
Looks like we lost the coin toss. Rebellion it is.
So be it.
Let's figure out our next move. With the Lord's blood on our hands, the pardon's definitely off the table.
The capital will catch wind of this eventually.
How much time do we have?
Not long. The Imperial Army is tied up suppressing revolts elsewhere.
Do Inquisitors just like not have power in this universe?
Empires do not
Or am I just
tolerate
disillusioned by Warhammer 40k?
Guess we really are leaving Lynetta.
Wait, what? Do you mean you were all expecting this?
I figured we might have to go to ground in the country for a while, but I can't say I saw this coming.
But Cap, if we leave Lynetta, where else are we supposed to go?
They say when there are sharks in the water, small fish swim together. May behoove us to ally with a larger force. I'm sure there are plenty who would welcome our numbers. I know the army has been dealing with some band of brigands led by a self-styled lord. Collins Crows, I think they're called. Perhaps for the time being...
You think we should join them?
I think that would be wise. Although, Collins' lines are quite far from here. If the Empire sends cavalry after us, we may not reach them in time.
Got any other ideas?
I don't get why the Inquisitors all on for a certain rebellion.
Fenice is recruiting at your capital. Some sort of Benarian independence movement.
Whatever we do, we can't stay here.
I gotta admit, the thought of leaving Lynetta, it pains me, brother.
Don't worry, we're only leaving temporarily. If the Imperial Army comes for us here, innocent people are going to get hurt. We don't have any other choice. Have Robin and Robert go around town and gather everyone who's coming with us. If there's any stubborn holdouts, tell them to come talk to me. Leon, Francisco, you guys are on supplies. Be ready to move. Tomorrow morning, round up all the soldiers that surrendered and anyone else who wants to join. Then, we set out for Castilian.
So she's an Inquisitor. Came here to uncover the corruption of the noble. They get evidence of the corruption, so which means she works for the Empire. They found the corruption, they got the evidence, but the noble was murdered by a peasant. So now the Inquisitor is going to become a rebel. The Inquisitor is encouraging these people to become rebels, to fight against the Empire that she works for. Hey, is that zombie girl? Hey, welcome to the stream. You working 2 hours? Oh. Well, then you got in here just in time. I hope you're having a great day. I know work has been rough. I know first jobs are usually really rough. Man, I have stories about my first job. Wait, which one was my first? Maybe not my first job. I had a lot of jobs. You can't sleep, so it's better than Choppy to entertain you. Hey, either I entertain you or I put you to sleep. It's a win-win situation for you. So, quick story time. Since I know you're having a rough time with your job, let's get some cold sober going. There we go. So, okay, technically my first job was actually pretty good. I worked at horse stables, working with disabled kids. But let's talk about a bad job I had. A dishwasher. First time I went to college a couple times. This is the college I dropped out from. I was living on the campus at the college, and I was trying to get some extra money because I was flat broke. So I became a dishwasher at the cafeteria there. That job lasted maybe about a week. Because it was a terrible job. One, I found out that the dishes that we were cleaning, we didn't put any effort into cleaning them. I'm serious. I was trying to keep those dishes clean. We scrub them, we get all the stuff off the dishes, put it in the dishwasher, kind of runs the cycle, and then we dry it, put on the racks. And there's been plenty of times there's still chunks of stuff on the plates. And then I'm like, guys, we got to run this again. And then the guys who've been working there for like years, they're like, nah, it's fine. Like, no, guys, look, there's still chunks of dried up mashed potatoes on here. It's like, no, that's fine. Put it with the rest. All right, I guess we're just putting it with the rest. And and I'll work like early morning. It's like I had to get up really early. I get there, do the dishes for the lunch rush. Then I get my lunch break, and the cafeteria was like always packed. And we didn't have like an employee section to eat. We needed to eat with all the rest of the students, and it will take you like 20 minutes just to find a table. So oftentimes I'll just like stand like in the corner and eat my food, and then get back to work. And it was like that for the entire week. And honestly, it wasn't that bad of a job. I just made it worse in my head because I was, I was like 19, 20 years old. And the only other job I had was working with disabled kids in a horse ranch, which was a great job. So like in comparison, it felt a lot worse than it was. Although, seeing that we didn't really clean the dishes, that was really gross. I stopped eating in the cafeteria after I quit that job and just ordered pizza. Actually, I got free pizza from there was another pizzeria that was underneath the cafeteria, on a different floor. And I think one of the women there that worked at the pizzeria kind of had a crush on me, and she just kept giving me free pizza. So I'm not gonna turn that down. So yeah, enough of that. Let's get back to the game. How's your work going so far? Are you adjusting better to it? You work from home. You started working from home as customer service. Some people just don't respect. Yeah, customer service work. Any kind of customer service work is really painful. It's like, I completely relate. So, same college. I had a sort of a part-time job working for a credit card company, trying to get people to sign up for credit cards. And people just don't have respect for, they act like they're better than you. Are you supposed to help? You don't bite the hand that feeds you, or, yeah. I know, right? It's like, people think that they're above you and that you got to be their servant to work for them. Even when I worked at McDonald's, I spent so many years working at McDonald's. It's like people look down at you. People without jobs look down at you for working at McDonald's. That's what really bugged me. I remember there was this commercial I saw a long time ago. It was a car commercial, and it was these kids. I think they're in high school age, college age, something like that. And they're all talking oh, we're going to go to a party at so-and-so's place. And one guy's like, oh, sorry, I'm busy. I got a thing. It's like, okay, cool. We'll see you later. So the kids go and they're driving and they're driving side by side. And they're talking with the car windows open. They're like, man, that's dangerous. And hey, we should order pizza. So some kid orders pizza. And then while they're driving, they see their friend in their car, and they're all driving the same car, or same kind of car. They see their friend driving a car with a bunch of pizzas in the back of his car, and he's wearing a pizza delivery guy uniform. And all the kids, they kind of like look at him and they pity him. He's like, oh, well, I guess at least outfit matches. And then it's like, buy, I forget what car, I'm going to say Honda because I can't remember what it was. Buy our Honda cars. You won't need to work a part-time job to pay them off. It's like, what? The entire point of that commercial was to belittle somebody that got a part-time job to pay off his car? Why? I mean, shouldn't we want people to get jobs to pay off stuff? This commercial's making fun of this kid for having a part-time job? Yeah, you got to start somewhere. Even if you're not young, even if you're an older person working a part-time job, pizzeria, McDonald's, wherever, I mean, you do what you got to do to pay off the bills. There's no shame in that. Whatever you're working, and you're working, someone who works in the office, just like someone who's working at McDonald's. Yeah, we're working for a paycheck. We got bills to pay. We have rent to pay. That's what we do. So yeah, it sucks that people are mistreating you at your customer service job. I gotta ask more questions, but I don't want to give out like who you're working for. I don't know if this is gonna reflect poorly on you if you do. Let's see, new quest available. Robert is distributing the food to the soldiers. New facilities have been completed. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Oh, that's loud. Yeah, especially like when you first join the workforce, that adjustment is like it's really difficult to make that mental adjustment. It's like I think for the large portion of people who just got their first job, like it feels soul crushing because they're not really doing what they want. People aren't doing, they're doing what you got to do for a paycheck instead of doing what you want. And a lot of people have trouble making that transition. It gets better with time. You just got to learn to adjust. Boss super kind and letting you work from. I mean, that's great. Oh, speaking about working from home. Okay, so my job is with the pandemic. Like we've been working from home for like the entire time the pandemic is going on. Now we've been going back to the office these past couple months, even though we've proven we don't need to go into the office to do our job. Okay, I'm going back to just chatter mode. Oh, there we go. So, we've proven we don't need to go into the office to get our job done. For the past few years, we've been proving that we could get it done from home. But we had some judges, particularly one judge, it's like, no, this is the way it has to be. You got to go into the office. So we've been doing this like every other week. Like different teams who go into the office, and when it came time around for okay, I don't know how much I could say here actually. I'm gonna have to omit a lot of information, but let's just say starting the beginning of next month. Well, actually starting this week. It depends on the team. We're gonna be working from home permanently. We are getting rid of the office. And you know how much money that saves us? I'm talking 7 figures. That saves our company 7 figures a year by not having to pay for that office. We should have been doing this a lot sooner. It just makes sense with the kind of work we do. We don't need an office for that. We just need laptops at home. See, they keep messing up your papers for your therapy and medication, so you've literally been left in the dark for months because they made a mistake. That's where I'm sorry to hear that, Zombie Girl. Hopefully they get that stuff fixed up soon. I know when Celia, when she has issues with her medication, because sometimes they'll swap up her medication, sometimes on purpose, sometimes by accident, and she usually has a really rough time adjusting when that happens. So like I've seen it happen, and I know it's rough, so I'm sorry. Right, back to the game. Oh, wait, back to the game. There we go. So here we go. We got Mr. Generic, Sir Generic Nightman. Okay, you ever play Fire Emblem or heard of Fire Emblem? You know, the turn-based tactic style game? This game is a lot like Fire Emblem minus the anime. Oh no, you haven't heard of Fire Emblem. Okay, well, it's a turn-based tactic style game. Like, you got a grid, you got your units, your party members, and you take turns moving your party members and attacking the enemies, and they take their turn, and you just go back and forth. And Fire Emblem is like a super popular series that's pretty much nailed the formula down. And this game kind of plays like that, but like I said, there's no anime to it. It's a more realistic, old European style. With fantasy, magic, you know, I think there's dragons in here at some point. But this has been made by an indie developer. They had a Kickstarter that, you know, succeeded. They made the game. So graphically, I'm impressed with what an indie Kickstarter game can do. What I'm not impressed with so far is the story and the storytelling. It is completely, okay, I want to be nice here. It is not good at all. So I'm really lowering tempering my expectations for the story and the characters, and just trying to aim for the gameplay. So, okay, you know what? Let me catch up on the story. Okay, going back into just chat mode. Alright, so, in this world, there was a lot of chaos going on between all these kingdoms, until one king decided he's going to be king of the world, takes over everything, and chaos goes away. Right? Things are somewhat peaceful. And then something happens, and we don't get any exposition. We just see hand drawings of this, of a dragon showing up out of nowhere, get into a fight with what I think is a giant griffin. There's a tower that falls down at some point, and then we see a priest talking to the king. And the priest says something about there is what do you call it? A prophecy of great ruin. What is that great ruin? I have no idea. Is it the ruin of the kingdom, ruin of the king, ruin of whatever? I have no idea. But the king has the priest killed, and he has all the libraries burned of all the knowledge of this prophecy so nobody finds out, and the king goes mad, and now he's evil. Okay, now we got an evil king that doesn't want people to know about whatever this prophecy is about. I don't even know what it's about yet. And all the soldiers become jerks, and they treat people like jerks. Now we have the main character, Mr. Generic Man, who's perfect in every way, and his entire armor set is called Plot. He kind of shows up. He's a good guy, you know. He helps out people from time to time, and you know, he helps people get medicine. He saves a kid from almost getting trampled by a horse. All right, and he just happens to be a mercenary. I don't know what he's a mercenary for. There's no war going on. I guess there's a rebellion somewhere, but it's not clear that he's a mercenary for the rebels or the Empire. He's just a mercenary. Alright? And he's the leader of the mercenaries. And everybody loves him. Okay, but we'll just go with that. And he's perfect in every way. So he tries to help out this woman, rescue her sister from prison. Because the noble's doing some bad things to the woman and the sister. So he gets captured. The nobleman is telling the woman, like, oh, if you want your sister to live, kill this man. And she's like, you know, she can't kill him. So Mr. Perfect Generic Man breaks free from the guards, grabs a knife, threatens the noble, then the guards tackle him. And instead of killing him, like the noble wanted him to be dead, he's like, no, instead put him in prison, we'll let him live. I don't know why. So while in prison, it turns out there's an inquisitor who was investigating the noble for corruption and found evidence of corruption. But the nobleman's like, no, you're going to be in prison. I'm going to tell the emperor that you are part of the rebels and you'll be dead, so you can't, you know, you can't tell them I'm lying. So I'm just gonna give them your bodies, and say like, yo, oh yeah, they're rebels. I found them out, and then I'm gonna get a bonus. I don't know why he's still keeping them alive if he's just gonna kill them anyway, but he's gonna keep them alive. So what does the Inquisitor do? The one thing she can do to, you know, save everybody: become a rebel. The Inquisitor who works for the Empire becomes a rebel. So they stage a rebellion. They break free, they capture the noble, and it's like, okay, I'm not a rebel anymore. I'm going to bring the noble to the king, or bring my evidence of corruption to the king, so he knows that this noble's a bad person, and then nobody will have to worry about what's going on here. Well, the woman who the nobleman was doing like bad things to, like, she ends up murdering him. And then the Inquisitor's like, oh, no, a peasant murdered the noble. Well, I guess all my evidence of corruption that I have on this guy isn't going to mean anything, and now everybody in this town is going to be marked as rebels. I might as well join the rebellion now. And you guys need to join the rebellion. And rebel against the empire that I work for. That's the story. Okay, Guild Wars 2 was kind of impressive when it first came out. This game reminded me of it at first. Would you argue this game is worse or better than Guild? It doesn't play anything like Guild Wars. Oh yeah, so, real quick, going back to the story. Now I know this is an indie game. It was a Kickstarter game. But you don't need a lot of money to write a good story. And it feels like this is the first game this studio has made. And it's obvious the inexperience going on here. They're very inexperienced at writing a story, very inexperienced at telling a story, because I cleaned up a lot of stuff telling you that story because it was very kind of broken up and confusing the way they kind of told it so far. As far as gameplay goes, it doesn't play anything like Guild Wars. Guild Wars is like a open world kind of game. You're moving your characters. You have a party that joins you. This one is turn-based. Think of it like back when we used to play D&D. Remember I have like the grid map, and then everybody moved their character. They took turns moving characters. It plays like that. That's how the combat is. So it's not really comparable to Guild Wars. It is a $35 game at least. So I'm trying to not be so harsh on it. It's an indie game. I'm guessing it's a small team. They clearly don't have much experience. But so far the gameplay and the presentation is really nice. They just need to improve on their writing abilities.
Hello, Eden.
And who might you be?
And so far they have voice acting for all the characters, which is pretty impressive.
I followed you from Lynetta. I was inspired by what you did, so I thought I'd best join up and be of use.
Hard to turn down an offer like that. But what do you actually do?
I served in the Imperial Army in the past.
No.
Various
No, I agree.
roles, so I know a thing or two about
a zombie girl.
camp.
Like I said, story-wise,
Take this.
it's not good.
I sketched this after we
They
set
did
camp.
do good in
It
other
should
areas of the
help
game,
you find
though.
your way
Like I said,
around.
presentation,
I also
all the
used
characters are
everyone's
voice acted.
location to make them
Whether or not it's good as voice acting is debatable,
Sounds
but
good
they
to
have
me.
it.
I'll talk to you soon.
Gameplay, they have the game mechanics down just
I look
fine.
forward to seeing what you can do.
So everything outside of the story is done decently well. And I think people they really like this game because of the Fire Emblem style. But Fire Emblem is an anime game. So it's gonna really be hard to bring a lot of Fire Emblem fans over to this game because people like anime. So yeah, right now we're just running around camp. This is the first time we have access to the camp. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. Blah blah blah. Okay. Let's okay, I think that's gonna progress the story. Refugee. Let's see what you got to say. Oh yeah, we lost our... Okay. Anime boys will forever be superior. Can't argue that. I mean, it's been scientifically proven. Oh, and there is permadeath, which is an old Fire Emblem staple. So if a character dies in combat, they're gone. They can't be used in combat again. Now, okay, we're going to go just chatting for this because I got to talk about this. Now, I know you said you don't know anything about Fire Emblem. I played, like, my first Fire Emblem game was on the Game Boy Advance. Way, way back in the day, decades ago. And yes, you could lose your favorite character. But the thing is, like, that kind of combat, like, you had stakes in that game. It's like, you know that if you screwed up, like, that was your fault. So, like, everything was like high pressure, high stakes, and it was so satisfying to complete, like, a really difficult challenge. But there have been many times I would be in combat, play for like 2 hours in one combat scenario, get to nearly the end of the combat scenario, then the enemies critical hit my favorite character and kill them. And I would rage quit. I'll flip over whatever table's in the room, rage quit, and start the fight all over again. So this game, like, it does give you options, and now modern day Fire Emblem games give you the option to do the casual mode, where they get rid of permadeath, or the old school mode with the permadeath. And I'll admit, with the newer Fire Emblem games, I play casual. I get rid of the permadeath. But here's the thing about not having permadeath. It gets rid of all the stakes in all the battles. I don't feel like worried at all. Like, I don't feel like I achieved anything, but like, I could be completely reckless. I could just throw all my characters at the enemy, so like onto the spikes, just letting them die left and right. As long as I kill the final boss, I'm fine. Like, strategy just kind of goes out the window when you can just brute force your way throughout everything. With permadeath, you're thinking of different strategies on how to do things. With casual mode, when you don't have to worry about death, nah, doesn't matter. There's like, close your eyes, move everybody forward. If they die, doesn't matter. So, and plus in newer Fire Emblem games, it's way easier to power level your characters, so they could just be over leveled for everything. So that's the thing. Do you do the hardcore mode, where you actually feel accomplished in battles, but suffer the risk of losing a favorite character and restarting everything because you don't want to lose that character? Or just go casual and just breeze through everything? Hey, welcome to the stream, Diamond Begiv. And let's see, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher your name, and I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry, what was that? I'm sorry, you're getting timed out for that. Okay, now there's something weird going on my Twitch chat. How do I get rid of this? Like, I don't have this problem on Gilgamesh, which you should all be following me on, link down below. So, oh, sorry, you just put in a random name, Diamond? Yeah, it's like, well, I don't know, like, well, you got Diamond, so you're thinking Diamond, so that's not the random part. It just seems like you put Diamond, and then you just kind of, like, slap your keyboard. That's fine. Hey, if you're happy with your name, that's cool. So where was I? Okay. So when I started up this game, I had the option of doing the hardcore, which makes it risky, and I think, honestly, I think that's just better for stream. I already lost one character, because I was playing a little bit too risky. So, this is still the early stages of the game. I lost the character. It happens. But if I did casual, I would have been so much more reckless. So let's just get right back into the game. Hold up, I'm still getting weird things going on with my Twitch chat. I don't know. This is why I just prefer Glamesh. Yeah, follow me on Glamesh. There we go. Got that fixed up. Nope. There we go. Did I turn off Cold Silver? No, here we go. Oh yeah, and I am playing on controller. You don't need controller this game. But it's just superior in every way.
Hey.
Let's see, about the camp.
Looks like the campsite's coming along.
I guess it'll have to do for tonight.
What's wrong with it? Seems great to me. Usually we just sleep under trees and stuff.
That's only because we haven't had the resources to do any better.
Wait, really? I thought we were all fine with it.
What's Glamesh? Oh, Glamesh.
Sleep on a rock and wake up.
Glamesh is another streaming site.
Sounds
Like I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Glamesh.
Rocks and trees might be fine for us.
I prefer Glamesh because that's FTL streaming. FTL stands for like faster than light. It's a marketing term.
Well, this is about as good
But
as
there's like a
we can
1
get.
to 2 second delay.
Oh, that reminds
So
me.
like it's way faster
Is
than
that a
Twitch.
Robin's on it.
Perfect.
But like Glamesh is still technically in their alpha stage. Like they're still really new. They still have a lot of things to work out, so they don't have a lot of the features Twitch does. They do have a lot of different ways to get payout, but they're still working. Like I think they're still working on their mobile app. Their mobile app is out, been out for a few months, but they're still working the tweaks out on it. So they're still really early, still really new. I don't think there's any way to get commercials on there. I don't think they want to do commercials. But I'm liking Glamesh a lot. The only problem with Glamesh, let me fix that, sorry. You try to get gold match. I don't know if you're purposely typing that out or if it's just your spell check that's doing that. It's hilarious though.
Hey.
Hi there.
Hey.
Wait, what the? Okay, I don't know if they just gave up with the voice acting or if this was a bug.
All right.
Alright, this is definitely a bug.
Well.
They could not have done this on purpose. I'm gonna have to pick the chat option again to see if this
well.
happens again. Right, you only have
Ah.
one employee.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing about anime. Okay, I'm going to go on a tangent now that you said that, Zombie Girl, and it's your fault. I hope you realize that. About animes run out of a budget. Animes don't run out of budgets. What happens with animes is, generally speaking, all animes get a set budget, or the same budget, which is, I think, like 2 million? I might get the numbers wrong, but I think it's 2 million for 12 episodes. And that's just a budget all animes get. So why do some animes turn out really great with that same budget than other animes that just turn out really poorly? The answer is management. They don't know how to manage that money properly. The Demon Slayer team does an excellent job managing the project, while you have other companies that just do a really, really poor job in managing that. Now, that's usually for season 1. Season 2, the budget might change, but generally speaking, that's what happens with anime. Just bad management. Although personally, I do think the budget should be more regardless. Yeah, they completely. I don't know what's going on with the characters there. They've had voice acting for everybody so far. That's why I'm guessing this is a bug. No, this is on purpose. They don't have voice acting throughout the entire game.
Huh.
I wonder if they run out of money for their voice actors.
Well...
You can't have voice acting throughout the entire game so far and then not have it at this point. It completely breaks immersion. Cough, slavery, cough, cough. You might need a lozenge, zombie girl. You're typing in coughs now. I think for some of the fighting scenes in Demon Slayer is overly underpaid. Oh, heavily underpaid. What happens with a lot of animation studios is a lot of times like they can't budget their time properly, so they end up going to outsource, like studios, other studios outsource a lot of their animation, which is why you get a lot of inconsistencies with some scenes. Is when they begin to outsource stuff because they don't properly manage the time. Now it could also be that they just don't have enough people. It could be that they overworked some of their animators. Hence, you know, they should just get a bigger budget. Because the animation studios, they are horrifically underfunded, in my opinion. Didn't think anybody would make it this far. Yeah, with the way the story's been going. Okay, wait, I think I need to go this way. Okay, so Diamond, have you tried playing this game yet? It recently came out from the indie studio. It was kickstarted. Which is why I feel bad bashing the story in this game. I really do. But I'm a dungeon master. I've written stories. I'm not going to pretend I'm a great storyteller. But I've never been paid to be a storyteller. These guys have been paid to be storytellers.
Hi there.
Okay, about to camp.
Hey, Robin. Have you finished scouting the perimeter?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Seems alright.
So they do have voice acting.
Is there a problem?
Was that other guy just bugged?
The defenses are a little weak. I don't have time to put up much of a fence. The camp's just too big.
There was no avoiding it.
Or maybe it's just like the side dialogue, the
There's also not enough tents
non-story critical dialogue is not voice acted.
Even if we tough it out tonight, I don't think we can continue on like this.
You might have a point.
Lightly roasting the... I put the story in the flaming pit.
I'll go talk to Rivera.
It is going to be charcoal burned.
He's good with this sort of thing.
All right then.
Hi there.
Okay, let's see if there's voice acting with the check-in dialogue.
Hi there.
Nope. Okay, so the non-story critical dialogue is not voice acted. Honestly, I'm not even following what they're saying.
Huh.
Oh, you're just not good at these kind of games? Yeah, it's like, I'm still early into this game. If you're not a fan of these tactic-style combat games, I don't think it's going to do anything to change your mind. This is made strictly just for fans of that genre. I don't think they've done anything... The only thing different they've done with this is that they made it not anime. That's it.
Hi there. Aw, thanks.
He said thanks because I'm walking away from the conversation. Does that mean he just really didn't want to talk to me? Now, well, Zombie Girl, here's the thing. It's like, I played Final Fantasy XIV. And I paid attention to the story in Final Fantasy XIV, particularly in ARR, the beginning of the game. And there was a ton of reading in that game. So much reading, oh my god. But I can do it. Now, Would I rather they voice acted everything? Yes. It's just better. Objectively, it's just better. Now, with this game, though, is the problem with the dialogue is that it auto-scrolls. It's like I'm not clicking to bypass everything. So they're going at their own pace. And the kind of scenes they're using is the exact same scenes they use when they do have voice acting. So it catches you off guard. Like if they did something a little bit different with the scene, like fade out the background and then you just have like the two characters on the sides there for the non-voiced dialogue, it might appear better than when they're using the same kind of scene transitions when they have the actual voice dialogue. Which is why I just zone out. I just don't pay attention to it. Because I'm expecting words to come out of their mouth. Do I play other games? Oh my god. Yes. Yes, unfortunately, I have trouble sticking to any particular game. This streaming channel used to be strictly a Warhammer 40k streaming channel. Any Warhammer 40k games. And then that changed. I streamed all the Dark Souls games. I streamed Elden Ring. Didn't finish Elden Ring. I streamed Final Fantasy XIV. I streamed some old school classic games from 360, PS3, like whatever I could get my Elgato card to hook up to. Streamed Switch games. I streamed like music rhythm games. Really, if you go to my YouTube, I get 2 YouTube channels. One of them is a mess. It's like I have my Choppy Crew streams, which is like what I'm streaming to right now. It's recording this. But Choppy Crew streams, like it only has my more recent, like only the past few months worth of stuff. My original Choppy Reviewer YouTube channel has all my other streams. Well, the majority of my other streams. And there's like so many different games I've streamed. I even streamed D&D. Zombie Girl was actually part of one of my D&D campaigns that I streamed. So, give me a week or two, I'm changing the game. Heck, 2 nights ago I was streaming Immortality, which was a live action video game. With like actual actors playing out movie scenes. See, you think most of the stories you have a chance to visualize? It's like they are better off with less reading and more showing. Yeah, show, don't tell. Hey, wait, where am I going? Oh, wait, I'm going over here. Right, let's see if we get some voice acting.
Yeah.
Really surprised that there are only 2 people watching you. Well, the problem with... Okay, I'm not going to pretend I'm a great streamer. The problem with my streams is inconsistency. I stream a lot of different games. I don't stream popular stuff. It's not because like I'm trying to be a hipster and just or anything like that. I just have no interest in the popular stuff. And I am so incredibly inconsistent with my streaming lately. Like the past couple years, I've been very inconsistent. And I don't know how to advertise myself. It's like when I used to stream on D-Live was probably the biggest time I was a streamer. I had a fairly consistent amount of viewers in D-Live, but that died out real fast. My Discord just pretty much died out. But I honestly, I am, thank you for thinking that I deserve 1 million views. I think I deserve 1 million views too. Totally. I'll be a much better streamer at 1 million views. Here's the thing about streaming, especially when you have nobody watching. I think I do a pretty good job when I have people to interact with in the chat. It's my opinion. But most of the time I don't have people in the chat. So when I'm just playing the game, trying to be entertaining, and people kind of, they'll jump in every few seconds sometimes to see what's going on. But if I don't notice that, I'm just playing the game. I'm not trying to be entertaining. So then I appear to be really boring. But the few times where I am trying to be entertaining, I am talking, I am doing stuff, is when I actually have people to bounce off of. Oh, well, thank you, Zombie Girl. Are you just trying to butter me up so I could buy more of your commission art? Which reminds me, Diamond, if you're looking for some really sweet commission art, this Zombie Girl, she's a legit artist. You can see a lot of her art on my Discord. She posts regularly on there.
Robert, we're all set for camp.
Nice job, Cap. I can tell you're working hard to make sure everyone's comfortable.
Not hard enough, apparently. Robin had some concerns.
Well, it's only a temporary campsite after all. I think we're just gonna have to endure it until we reach Castilian.
Guess we'll just have to travel fast.
He's not wrong, though. If we're gonna be camping out like this more often, we'll need to make some changes.
True. For now, I'd say finding enough space for everyone is the most pressing matter.
Yeah. It would be nice to have a separate space for meals. Eating around the fire is nice and all, but not with this many people.
No, Zombie Girl, like, when I say legit artist, I'm not saying you're scamming people. It's like, I've dealt with a lot of different artists. Hell, if you go to my Discord, anybody going to my Discord, it's filled with artists in there. And I've dealt with other artists who are not on my Discord before. Some artists are very difficult to work with. Some artists are very amenable. They work well. Oh, my channel is very hard to find. Is that on my Discord channel or my Twitch channel? Or is it my Glimesh channel? Or are you talking about my YouTube channel? You see, I'm just scattered all over the place. It's like I just took a shotgun to the internet and it's blasted everywhere, and now I'm just kind of all over the... Yes, but to do art very good. Find me on Twitter and Instagram with the same name. No, go ahead and plug your site. Go ahead and put the links in there. I trust you. But yeah, like I worked with really bad, well, not bad, but bad-tempered artists. I worked with artists who do like only one style. There's like one particular thing and couldn't really like move out of that little bubble. So Zombie Girl, she does different styles. Like she has the one style she likes to stick to. But I've seen you do different styles, Zombie Girl. And I've seen you practice. And she actually made the banner for my Final Fantasy XIV free company. Okay, let me go ahead and link my YouTube channel. Now, like I said, I got 2 YouTube channels. Whoops. Here, let's go here so you don't see that thing spinning. I haven't uploaded anything to my old YouTube channel in a long time. Okay, see, Choppy Reviewer. Oh wait, that's my website. I used to have a website called choppyreviews.com. Don't go to choppyreviews.com. That's when I used to do book reviews of Warhammer 40k books. Yeah, my YouTube channel used to be about doing book reviews. And I was pretty consistent with that too. It's like every week I would come out with a new book review. And I did that for like 2 years straight. And then I just burnt myself out and I just didn't want to do it anymore. Okay, so here is my old YouTube channel. Sometimes, like I still plan on uploading stuff there, like my non-stream videos, like when I do my my death counter from Dark Souls, like showing how many times I die in a boss fight. And I was planning on working on a story review video and one of the Final Fantasy job quest lines. I'm working on a video for that. So that's my old channel. And this is my streaming channel. Here we go. Which is probably what you found previously. So there you go. Have at it. See, Zombie Girl. You plan on streaming in the future and you'll be sure to direct more people to... Oh, thank you. In fact, you know what? If you want assistance... If you want a co-host on your streams just to help you out starting off, like I won't stream while you're streaming, because then we'll just try to be leeching stream audiences away from each other. Like I can help you out, I'll just jump into the Discord and help you out with your stream. I'm not saying I'm super expert at this. I mean, I think my view counts speak for themselves. But it can at least help you get over any of the early streaming anxiety a lot of people have. Alright, let's get back into the game. Ah, look, he's still spinning. Alright, I completely was not paying attention to what they were talking about.
How's our food situation looking?
I took what I could from Rodrigo's storehouse, but we got a lot of mouths to feed. I figured I'd make the usual.
Good old water soup, huh? These poor people.
Hey, don't bash water soup.
You're welcome to do the cooking yourself, you know.
Huh? Oh no, that's, I'll leave that to you. Although, maybe I should help pass it out. You know, save you some work. Offer people words of encouragement. Leader stuff.
Oh, sure. Very thoughtful.
Oh, pass out the food. Hey, we got a quest. We get to pass out food. Wow. That's a quest. Okay, I'm going to go on another tangent. I'm sorry. See. Unfortunately, I got to keep clicking off the game every time I want to come back here. Okay. In the original Fire Emblem series, it was very quick to get into battle, right? Like, there was like in-between battle scenes, but it was like all menu. You want to go to the shop, you just click on the shop item, buy whatever weapons. You want to talk to allies, you just click on the ally in the menu. And for the longest time, that's just the way it's been. I remember that was in Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. And then I'm thinking like, hey, it'll be great if we could actually walk around town and do this as opposed to having this menu. Well, then we have Fire Emblem and the Three Houses, where they give you an environment to walk around, and it was terrible. I hated it. Some people loved it. I hated it. Because after every battle, you're doing the same thing. You spend a half an hour walking around the school that you're in, talking to every single character, getting every single piece of dialogue so you don't miss anything, looking in the same areas for random spawn points for items that would pop up. And it was just busy work. And then you get into a battle, then come back, spend another half an hour, maybe 45 minutes doing the same thing over and over and over again, and I hated it. And then of course you get the little side quest which involved go here, pick up item, come back, or go here, talk to person, come back, and that was it. I'm really worried that's what this game is going to devolve to. When you take the worst of the MMO quest and put it into your single player game, that no bueno. No bueno. You try to go to my YouTube channel, but it won't let you subscribe. The link's not working. An account working. It wants an account, but you already have an account. Okay, is Starving Dose or Coco when you get commissions from you? I'll keep that in mind, Zombie Girl. But what is going on with my channel? Why can't you subscribe to my YouTube channel? Now, it has been a while since I uploaded anything on there, but I don't think that'll cause it to just prevent people from subscribing. Okay, it's working on my screen. I don't know, like, what country are you in, Diamond? I don't know if it's, if you're using a VPN, it might be an issue with the VPN. Because I know some websites are adding things to prevent people from accessing some features if they're on a VPN. It happened to me when I actually started trying to do the multi-streaming. I use Aircast to multi-stream to YouTube, Glamesh, and Twitch. But then whenever I turned on my VPN, it would stop working. That's not happening anymore now, though. So I don't know if YouTube's implemented something to prevent VPNs from doing something. That's just my guess. Hopefully they get that fixed up, though. Oh, by the way, this is the woman that died in the last combat. So I guess she's not permanently dead, but I won't be able to use her in combat anymore. And she's also the woman that I was sent to rescue. So it was really weird that this woman hired me to rescue her sister, and she was the only one that died on the breakout. So, see what she has to say. Don't waste your breath. We'll be out of your hair by tomorrow morning. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Well, we can't use her in combat. Might as well let her leave. I know what everybody's... I know everyone's thinking it. Those two got us in... Well, technically, yes, that's true.
Not sure I follow.
Hang on, you get... No. It was Sarah's fault. Sarah did do something wrong. You're one of us now. Well, doesn't have much of a point. Okay, fine, you don't need to get all weird about it, but thanks, or whatever. You're welcome, or whatever. No, technically it was all her fault. The noble was captured. He's going to be put to justice. She didn't need to murder him. I get why she did it, but it is her fault.
Hello. I can't thank you enough.
Okay. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Okay, I thought I was stuck. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to run around and read chat at the same time. Okay, you're not working outside your... Okay. Oh, yeah, how much longer do you have before you gotta go to work, zombie girl? Give food.
Here, I brought you something to eat.
Wait. You're sharing your food with me? Really?
Why wouldn't we? We're all in this together, right?
Are you okay, zombie girl?
Me and the other guards did.
No, I'm legit asking, are you okay when you need a vote on whether or not you take a shower? I mean, you know, I'm not Asmongold or anything, so, you know, I'm pro-shower. Okay, this is what you do. Don't ask for a vote. Smell your armpits. Do they stink? If they stink, go take a shower. Clean your pits. Yeah, just smell yourself. If you stink, clean yourself. If you don't stink, you probably got another day. Or if you're like building up crust around your body, you know, you might want to wash yourself off a little bit. If you see a few too many flies in your room, yeah, you might want to take a shower.
Hi there. Brought you some soup.
Huh? Oh, thanks.
Everything okay?
I just left my kids behind in the only home I've ever known, so no.
What made you decide to come with us?
Someone's got to find us a place in Castilian. Till then, they're safer with my sister.
I am totally gonna take that out of context, zombie girl.
Have such a brave mom.
Go take a shower. Go clean yourself. You are a smelly, smelly woman.
Right now, the best way to take care of them is to take care of yourself.
I will.
But leave your computer, like, watching my stream.
You too, you know.
You know, just so I have that viewer. But, yes. Go wash yourself. I could see the stinky line funk coming off your username right now. Okay, we don't need to go God King route over here. We have a new user in here. We don't want to scare him off. You know you love it. You want some food, Leon?
Hey.
No, you don't want food.
Yeah, thanks.
You smell like roses? The roses are wilting right now. Maybe like wilted roses? Like some bees might have came by to pollinate, but then they died because of the funk. Go bathe.
Yeah?
Nope. Who am I supposed to get the soup to? Well, you're both... How dare you point out the obvious? I'm not bold, I'm just... Yeah, okay, fine, I'm bald. I was trying to come up with something witty, but I couldn't. I failed. But I'm only bald in parts. Like, I got this receipt. I got, like, this bald back here. I am strategically bald, okay?
Yes.
You know, I'm going to start saying that from now on. I'm not bald. I'm strategically bald.
I imagine it can't be easy, going from an Imperial Inquisitor to a rebel in the span of a day.
Exactly! Why is she going the rebel route? She has no reason to do
I
that.
was the one who suggested the jailbreak. The consequences are mine to bear.
But you proved the noble was corrupt.
You don't have to shoulder it all alone. We're all in the same boat now. You may as well paddle together.
You worked for the Empire. Why are you going to fight against them now? One punch man with a beard. That sounds like some art that needs to be commissioned.
Yes. I think it might be best if we keep my identity a secret.
One
from the
punch man with a
rebels.
pot belly, a beard.
Not sure I follow. You helped overthrow a corrupt lord.
With my own, like, my merchandise coffee mug.
All are so trusting.
You can buy in the merch
Any
store.
rebel's
Link down below.
trust will be challenging enough, let alone with an Imperial Inquisitor in your midst.
This is gonna be more complicated than I thought. Alright, I'll let everyone know.
Thank you.
Oh, you can't draw anymore.
Stick with us now.
Oh, you mean...
So,
You say that. I know that you're already dueling something. You may not share it in the Discord. Gonna have, like, one punch Choppy. Just, like, drawn up and, like, you're just gonna staple it to your wall. No, okay, my mind's going in weird places now. Because now you just have like all these drones on your wall, and occasionally you just go to the drones like, tell me to shower. Tell me to take a shower. I need you to tell me to take a shower.
Here, old timer. Eat something.
I'm not hungry.
Come on. Can't have you dying halfway there. Bad for morale.
Hey, I'm just going based on what you said, zombie girl.
I'll have you know I've crossed this continent 3 times. Even shot an arrow at the Emperor once. Almost hit him, too.
All the more reason to eat up. Maybe next time you won't miss.
Fair enough.
Okay, so let's keep in mind that the only reason they're rebelling against the Empire is because they rebelled against some jerk noble, right? The noble got killed, so they're like, oh, guess we gotta fight the Empire now. That's pretty much it. And wait, why am I getting a sex chat bot on my Glamesh page? This is the first time this has happened. Let's see, we're gonna just go ahead and remove that. We're going to, let's see, report this user. Okay, there we go. I'm not popular enough on Glamesh to get these bots. I mean, does this, did I make it? Am I popular now? Oh, you always cause the worst misery. Oh, what? Who? You need for science? No, you don't need a zombie girl. Go take a shower. Go take a cold shower. That's what you need. Oh, wait, we haven't talked to Francisco yet. Oh, wait, what did I just click on? There we go.
How's it going?
Hey, brother, you're just a person. Okay, whatever. Something wrong? I'm just trying to wrap my head around something, Mr. Generic Man. It's giving me a real headache. Alright, let's hear it. You know I'd follow you anywhere, Mr. Generic, but this is what we're doing? What do you mean? The whole rebel thing? Yeah, like, is it just for now? Or are we doing this for real? That's a good question. The dumb guy came up with a really good question. I don't know, let's focus on the task. Sure, but once we... Okay, that was too fast. I think you should trust your gut and let your head catch up later. What if all my gut wants is to dump monsters and drink? It's no shame in knowing what you're good at, or being satisfied with what you have. Well, I gotta admit, I wouldn't mind trying the hero thing on for size.
Alright.
It does have a nice ring to it. Francisco the Bold, Legend of Loneta. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, forget everything, Mr. Generic. I'm all in. Oh, Coco was acting like the dad you... Yeah, guys, it's a joke. That's... Be satisfied with what you have. It's not a bad phrase, but... Take a cold shower, zombie girl. And get some caffeine in your system. Get some, like, nice hot coffee afterwards. You know, activate that brain of yours. You're lucky the rest of the Choppy crew isn't in chat right now, because you know they would have clipped that line. In fact, wait, I'm sorry. I gotta do this in the name of the Choppy crew. Here, let me copy. Coco is acting like the dad I never had. Gonna go into the Discord. Where is the best quotes channel we have? Best quotes. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, put this in the best quotes. Rain cloud, okay. There we go. You got to think before you act, because we got these channels for a reason, zombie girl. Everyone makes mistakes, Coco, spare me. Oh, that sounds like something else we should make a quote of. Everyone makes mistakes, Coco, spare me. You're really making me out to sound like a really strange person now. First, the dad thing. Now you're begging me to spare you. What are people going to think? You know nothing good. You know the kind of people we have in the Discord.
Yeah?
Alright, that's 3 down, and how many more to go?
None. I passed.
Alright, zombie girl. I'll see you later.
No offense, Cap, but you talk a lot.
I was boosting morale.
I'm just teasing. You did good.
Thanks for looking after stuff like this, Robert.
Well, glad I could help.
It's the only way I keep from screaming.
Hello.
Sarah.
He deserved to die. He deserved it. I know he did. So why? Why can't I stop trembling?
Because you pretty much marked the execution for everybody in the town.
Sarah.
You need to purify yourself. Oh. Okay. You have me on the background? Cool. But you need to purify yourself. Okay, see, 5 Hail Marys and 3 all Fathers, and you'll be fine. At least that's what when I used to go to church, that's what used to make me do. Never understood it, though. Like, why specifically that number of Hail Marys and All Fathers? Okay, I think I accomplished all the side quests, sort of. What did you see that?
Let me think about it.
Well...
Now, they do have a rapport system. I remember they talking about a rapport system earlier in the game.
Can do.
I need to see if there's a menu that shows you rapport with all the members in your group. But it wasn't just between the main character and the rest of the party. It was a rapport that other party members had with each other. And based on the rapport certain characters had, at the end of the game in Fire Emblem, I think this happened like nearly all Fire Emblem games, like they will get their own side, like a ending, like a side quest, and not a side quest, but an extra ending for each of those couples you ended up with. Sometimes, like, if it was a romantic couple, like they'll hook up. If it was just like a friendly couple, like to go off on an adventure. But it was always really cool, like playing the game multiple times, getting different rapports for different group characters, and just to see what kind of endings they came out with. I don't know if this game is going to go that in detail with it. I think the rapport is only going to matter for Mr. Generic Man here. You don't want to make deals with... You know, I might have misunderstood exactly what your faith is about there, Zombie Girl. I need to be careful what I say from now on. You don't say anything weird while you're in the shower. No. Please. I mean, you're right. It is really tempting to just say really weird stuff. How loud is the volume on your speakers in your laptop? I don't know. Were you listening to me on your headset? Or with the speakers? If it's speakers, how loud is it? And if it's loud, I wonder if I could get other people in your house to hear me say something weird. I mean, it's pretty early in the morning for you. Or late at night. Oh, you're under... I am such a boomer. Okay, fine. I can't get you in trouble with your family. See, camp construction complete. Construction, okay, I didn't... you are now ready to bring your day to a close. Meet and chat with people and prepare for the next journey. Oh, there we go. Leave camp. I think I'm almost old enough to officially be a boomer. Not quite there. I'm pre-boomer. I don't know, is 43 old enough to be a boomer?
Something troubling you?
When you're around, always.
Try not to think so hard. It doesn't agree with you.
How about you? You doing all right?
I don't think any of us are. Times like these, all you can do is put on a brave face.
Hey, what about that Inquisitor lady, Michelle or Marcy or whoever?
Marshall. Come on, you can at least learn her name.
This must be hard for her, too. She went from a respected official to a fugitive in the span of a heartbeat. That's gotta be rough.
Yeah, and unnecessary.
Who knows? This place got too many characters. How are a couple of country bumpkins supposed to keep it all straight? At the moment, I'm less worried about Marshall and more concerned about this General Isoro guy.
Why, we got beef with him?
Not that I know of. Just not excited for one more problem to keep an eye on.
Well, good thing you've got 6. I expect we'll frantically figure things out along the way, same as we always do.
Sounds about right. Guess we'll worry when we get there.
I know this isn't the first time we've left Lynetta, but this time seems different. I just got this feeling like we're never going back.
Sheesh.
Guess we're probably not.
You. You're making me depressed.
Chin up, brother. Just think of it as our greatest adventure yet.
Keep in mind these clothes these guys are wearing is considered heavy armor.
There's a monster! A monster ahead!
Alright, we're actually going to get into a monster battle. This is going to be a first. So are we going to get any of those soldiers to help this fight? Or is it still going to be the country bumpkins? Okay, by selecting formation, you can choose which units to deploy in this battle and where to position them. Units with a lock icon are mandatory and cannot be removed from your squad. All right. Okay. Mr. Generic is the only locked character. And 7 out of 8. I could have 8 out of 8 characters, but I let Andrea die. So we're going in there undermanned. Oh, okay. Is this where we get to equip them with different stuff? Oh, wait, right. We get the rare sword. What's the difference between rare sword and common sword? Okay, this I'm disappointed in. Common sword, rare sword, legendary sword. Why not just have like specific sword names? Armand sword, broadsword, long sword. And then like rare long sword, rare common sword. You know, and then like you could like change up like different styles. Like here, can we? Okay, we get a. Can I move him? Like no. Manage. I want to see what kind of sword that is exactly because I'm thinking it's an Armand sword. Might be a long sword. I mean the handle. I mean could be a bastard sword. It's hard to tell. Okay, what's this advantage? Shield smash. Blessing of Light. What is this? It channels the power of light to cleanse all status effects on the unit, granting 10 health for each effect removed. Wait, this is locked. How do we get that? I don't know how we get that. These are locked by level. We don't have any other types of armor. Okay, we get accessories, grimoires. Okay, these are for the spellcasters. And eventually mounts. Okay. Oh, we get different classes. Don't really see any difference between commoner and soldier. Then we have fighter, mage, squire. Hunter, warrior, wizard, priest, knight. Then sharpshooter, ranger, assassin, berserker. Battle mage, sorcerer, warlock. Oh, we can make packs of demons. If this worked like D&D. Templar, vanguard. Then overlord. Which is a game I actually enjoyed. Wait a minute, is he not level 5? So, what is so great about... Okay, so squires, I assume, become knights. Who become Templars, who become vanguards. So what's so special about this? You get to ride a horse. While fighters, they also get a horse. Okay, they all get horse riding. Axe, leather armor. Okay, so fighters use axes. Okay, squires and knights use swords and shield. Squires and knights are sword and board. Fighters and warriors are axes. Okay, the hunters use the bows. Warriors, I guess, keep using axes. Battle mage, sorcerer, warlock is a after the bishop, which is the best healer. Oh, so you go from light magic healing to dark magic. But what's the difference between a noble and a commoner? I'm not seeing a difference here. Basic class adept in a variety of magical disciplines. Also, noble that's just the OG spellcaster. Okay. So advanced skills. What's this? Storage. I'm not gonna bother with the journal stuff. That's gonna be too time consuming. Codex. We'll skip that for later. I'll watch that. I'll read the codex off stream. Oh, okay. This rapport. Oh, Andrea retired. And the report seems to be strictly towards Mr. Generic. So I can't really check the report between two other people. Or can I? Acquaintance, close ally, trusted friend. Seems someone could have more close allies. So maybe there is rapport between... Okay, okay. Okay, who are we fighting here? Oh, what is this? I can't click on this? These things take up 4 squares, and I can't select it. Starved Hellhound. 46 health. 48 health. Is there any more? Or is it just the 2? Oh. It's going to be a lot of health to burn through. I wonder how much damage they deal. Let's see. They don't really have an armor type. See, bite power 1. The physical attack is 15. Preander bites an enemy with reduced movement. The only damage and recover in health equal to half the amount. Alright, so physical attack is 15. How's that in comparison to our other guys? His physical attack is 20. Okay, so they hit softer than us. But they can regain health by biting us. Why are you guys looking the wrong way? Is there something back here? Oh, yeah, there is something back here. This one has 53 health. 62. Why is this one green? Coagulate? Is this poison? Spews sticky blood at an enemy, inflicting damage and decrease in movement. Okay, so you spit out some goo. Can I? Okay, yeah, okay, so I can't pan out. Alright, I'm going to move everybody to fight against these two first. Deal with them instead of splitting the group. That's going to be the plan. No, how do I... Okay, formation. Move everybody up. Actually, I swap you two. We'll move you up as well. There we go. Alright. Beginning battle already with a handicap.
Hellhounds! They must have been tracking our scent. Damn it. We should have been prepared for this. We're losing our touch.
Speak for yourself.
I laid down some traps near the stream. It won't stop them, but it should slow them down.
I knew there was a reason I keep you around. All right, gang. You know the drill. Let's go hunting.
Stop swinging your... Okay. That's just the thing in this game. It's dumb, but whatever.
We need to target their vulnerable points with the right kind of weapon if we want to take them down.
Large monsters have weak points. Okay, and you're not going to know them until they get close. Okay, I see. When attacked with the right weapon, they take extra damage and be unable to counterattack. Chaining such attacks multiple times will do even more damage, but the chain resets at the end of each turn. Weak points rotate dependent on the direction the monster is facing, and the required weapon type changes at the start of your turn. Attacking a weak point twice will destroy it. The attack that destroys the monster's final weak point will always be a critical hit. Okay, so is this going to be random around their body where the weak points are going to be, and what it is, rather?
Here we go.
Nope.
Loud and clear.
Get in here, get the little defense boost.
I will bring justice to this land. I'll see it through.
The destination doesn't matter. It's the people you're with.
Bow and book.
Whether words or swords, I miss nothing.
No sweat.
I may not be smart, but I know how to hurt.
Should have kept the archer on this side. That's my fault. Oh, couldn't counterattack because... Okay, that's lame. Hooray!
Success! We trapped it.
Nice work. This is a good time to attack the monsters on the west.
You
All
got
right.
it, Cap.
Over here. Alright, get their weak point.
Remember what I said. Focus on the vulnerable points. Don't forget to swap your weapon if you have to.
It's a shame, spilling blood on such a nice day.
Let's roll. Where are we going again?
Okay, get that weak point. That didn't really do much. I think that's a bulk.
Acknowledged.
When your heart starts racing, slow down and take a moment.
Swap out, get the bow. Attack your weak spot. Yeah. Fortunately, I don't think she's... Yeah, she doesn't have the range to get over there. So,
Understood.
hopefully she can finish this guy off. It's barely not enough. Drat. I should have moved her into cover. Ah. Alright, you are squeaky clean now, and hopefully freezing gives those a cold shower.
No problem.
Let's see, should I get out of cover? Yeah, I'm gonna get out of cover. Technically that... Okay, he's in fire. Didn't take enough damage to die. Should have moved her in cover. Ew. And the fire killed him. Alright, so far so good. Oh, and... Okay. Was not planning for more. Rag.
Looks like somebody rang the dinner bell.
Don't panic. We can do this. Just stay calm and take them out one at a time. Luck is on my side.
Alright, one down. Well, two down, rather. Let's
Not
see.
everyone can be forgiven.
Here. Let's heal up. She cannot heal herself. I'll hold on to that for now.
Think deeply. Act quickly. I can handle that.
Actually, we're gonna swap. And we're gonna defend. Gonna move her over here.
In the dark.
You got it.
He's there to lure him
Out
in.
of sight, but not out of mind.
Wait. What is his weaknesses? Bow and sword. Sword and axe. Okay, so they don't take magic. This guy back here, sword and bow. Sword and axe. If I were to make a game, what genre will be? Oh, that is... It depends what mood I'm in. Now, here's the thing. A long time ago, Silly and I actually brainstormed a game that we wanted to make. And it was, in fact, a tactics-style game, similar to this. Except it was kind of like a steampunk kind of game. Like a Pokemon steampunk kind of game, where the idea was... You're playing like an engineer, mechanic kind of person, and you collect different parts to build your own mech robots. And you put them out on the field of battle, kind of like this, and you kind of battle other creatures, other mech robots, monsters, whatever. But we wanted to have like environmental effects. So if you're like throwing down fire, we wanted the fire to stick around the ground, especially if there's something that's flammable. If there's water, shock with lightning, everything in the water is going to get shocked. I think this game does things similar to that too. And we came up with all these different kind of mech robot ideas. It's like based on like ancient lore, mythology, this random stuff, like little robot maids with dual katanas or whatever. A dog that has like a minigun strapped to his back. This random stuff. So that's a game that we worked on for a while. Before that, when I was in college, the second time, I actually was trying to work on a music rhythm game that had some adventure platforming aspects to it. Where a little bit of platforming, but then the boss fights would be a music rhythm game. And I was working on that for a while. Never even came close to finishing that. That was just an idea I brainstormed and tried to work on. But I think something simple, like a turn-based combat, similar to this, would be best to start off. Nothing major like an MMO. Nothing major like an open world RPG. That would just be way too much. And first person shooter, too simple. I've seen a lot of people try to make their first games be first person shooters, and it was always like the same thing. Even using the same assets over and over again.
Lady Marshall.
There we go. With the guy up there.
Here goes.
We'll keep you here.
The stronger the heart, the sharper the blade.
There we go. What about you, the zombie girl? What kind of game would you like to create? I hope he kept his mouth closed. A psychological horror game.
The trap broke.
That sounds like it'll be fun to make.
Keep calm and stay focused. We've got this.
No matter how careful you are, all it takes is one mistake.
Alright.
Right.
I think we could only kill one of these guys this turn. I don't know if there's a way for me to kill them both. Oh, now this guy gets hurt by magic. Psychological horror. Like, I don't know if I could properly make a good psychological horror. Like, I would love to be able to. I don't know if my skill set works out for it, though.
Don't fight smarter, fight harder!
Oh, he's limited in his movement. Crap.
If your blood runs hot, keep your head cool.
Can you move up at least one square? Okay, good. And she's not going to be able to make it to that guy.
Here it goes.
Most of the weapons you swapped out. Okay, get an axe. We're going to need that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill either of these guys this turn. Let's see. The enemies and the main character would both have different moods. So if you put on a happy mask, the enemies would be attacking faster. Angry mask, and they would attack harder, and so on. Interesting. So I got a question for you on this. Would you be able to take this idea and turn it into a D&D campaign using these mechanics? Not specifically D&D 5e, but a tabletop version in which you could just have people playing the tabletop and kind of play like this.
I'll see it through.
Again, she barely kills him. Or barely... she can't kill him. That's what I'm trying to say. And that sucks. He's so close. Yeah, and you could probably do that for your very first stream. Try to do some tabletop thing. I would totally be all for playing a game like that. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna need to give her a potion next turn.
A solid plan.
see.
Think deeply. Act quickly.
Right, needed to make that opening, so... What was his name? Linard?
Understood.
Gets over here. Uses magic to get out the doggo. I think you're gonna have to drug yourself with some pain relief because you ain't feeling great. Oh. Oh. What, you having a headache, or is there might be something else going on? I'm sorry to hear that.
It's up to me.
Acetaminophen, I always find that to work out best for me. Well, you could actually make that a stream. I remember Drew Raccoons. When he used to stream on DLive, he would actually stream himself working on a D&D campaign and getting advice from chat. And I remember Amateur, she would just draw on stream, and you could just do a combination of the two. Draw on stream while you're working on ideas from how you could work this campaign. That way you're streaming and you getting this stuff done. You know, killing two birds with one stone.
No problem.
Let's just swap, get you to spend.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Let's get it done.
There's extreme anxiety about leaving the house that led to physical pain in the form of a stomach pain. As soon as this... I don't know if a pain reliever... Well, the pain relievers I'm thinking about would work. If it's more like stomach acid, like if it's acid reflux... Let's see, what works... I don't know what kind of medicine... I know there is medicine that works for that. Like, maybe Pepto-Bismol, Malenta. But what kind of foods can you have to help counter this, I wonder? Nothing acidic. Coffee wouldn't help. Definitely not. Not if you're having a stomach acid problem. Oh yeah, that sucks. Be sure to take care of yourself. I mean, how am I going to make fun of you and tease you if you're going to keep getting sick? I mean, really.
Francisco the Bold has arrived!
Okay, wait. Sword and bow. We're going to move this guy over here. Defend.
No sweat. I can handle that.
Lady Marshall.
Okay, so far this is working out well, I think.
I will bring justice to this land.
Yeah, this guy needs some healing. Guess he's gonna get attacked. Oh, we the soldiers from the camp, they're cheering us on. They're not helping us fight, but they're in the background cheering us on. Yay.
Should have been more careful.
Get in the bush, get your defense boost.
You can do this. You can do this.
Pain reliever removes the surface pain so you can stay awake. Not pleasantly awake, but I see. Hey, do what you gotta do.
The stronger the heart, the sharper the blade.
Faith will never betray me.
Well, let's see if we can take this guy on this turn. Oh, I just noticed when it turns red, you see kind of like crack marks of the thing's breaking. That's a nice effect.
Where are we going again?
I think your mental health and physical health are very codependent. If your anxiety is causing you that physical pain, yeah, I can see that happening. It sucks. I honestly wish I could help. Do you need me to stare you sternly in the camera and tell you to shower some more? Is that going to help? Clean yourself. Clean yourself. Feel free to clip that if you want to play it on repeat. I don't know, you know, it's... I won't judge you too much.
As you command.
I may not be smart, but I know how to hurt.
Sure thing, Cap.
No, that's not going to work. This is bad positioning. I can't get to the sword part. I need to sword him.
Starts racing. Slow down and take a moment. Think deeply. Act quickly.
At least get these guys set up.
Francisco the Bold has arrived.
The mage is going to get screwed. He's going to get beat up. But he should be able to survive this attack. This is Zombie Girl. Have you eaten yet? Have you eaten yet, Zombie Girl? You better go and eat. Get yourself some food in your belly. Take care of yourself. And brush your teeth. Your breath is kind of stanky. Brush your teeth before you eat, so when you eat, your food doesn't taste like crap. Alright? Do it. Right this instant, young lady. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Whether words or swords, I miss nothing.
Why are they hidden in your room? How do you find them? Like, is it one of those situations where, like, you just decide to, like, lie down on the floor, like, oh, there's a pain reliever right here. And, you're just walking around, you're drawing, like, oh, I found the pain reliever underneath my pencil. And, why do you hide them? Feels like I'm missing something here. Oh, you try not to take the bait, so you're actively hiding them. And then making yourself forget. So, oh, you're hiding from your family. You know, that makes a lot more sense.
No matter how careful you are, all it takes is one mistake.
Luck is on my side.
You know, I guess times has really changed. Back in my day, when I was a kid, I used to hide Oreos in my room.
I may not be smart, but I know how to hurt.
I can handle that.
Trying to get him to turn around. Gonna get a counterattack, and that hurt. But we get the sword icon just where I want it.
Don't fight smarter, fight harder.
Now there's a chance somebody might end up getting killed this turn. Is either going to be Leonard or Roberto? The guy with the spear? You gotta get with the new generation. What can I say? I'm almost boomer. Us almost boomers, we hide Oreos. I just not hip with it. I can't get all, you know, jiggy with it, yo, money skillet. Did I say that right? Did I sound cool? You know, you gotta keep it real. You know, all up in here on the west side. Is that right? Can I be part of the cool kids table now?
Coming right up.
Please stop. Am I out cooling you? Is that the problem?
Sure thing, Cap.
Let's see. What other words can I say to make this zombie go cringe? Oh wait, this guy's still not. Uh-oh.
You can do this.
Still got one more turn to this guy. Darn.
You got it, Cap.
Yep. We got one more turn to this guy.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Oh,
You're already on the floor.
Shame, spilling blood on such a
Okay,
nice
I'm
day.
going to assume that's because of my excellent comedy that has you on the floor dying. Otherwise, go eat some food. No, wait. Brush your teeth, then eat your food. I mean, you need some food to absorb that acid. Maybe some. Well, I would recommend bread, but there's gluten in there. You know what? I'm not anti-gluten anymore. I gotta stop doing that. It's like you want me to take these lines and put them in the best quote lines, the zombie girl. I know how ruthless you are, but please spare me. An hour ago, what was the sandwich? What was in the sandwich? Was it just like bread and a slice of cheese? If you're hungry, just go ahead and get a snack. Brush your teeth. Okay, I'm sorry. This is just going into the best quotes. And you know what? Anybody that reads those quotes, we're just gonna let their imaginations run with it. Nutella. You had a Nutella sandwich. That's all you had. So you just had some bread and chocolate. And just a bunch of sugar. And you're wondering why your stomach's just acting up. Come on. Come on, zombie girl. Yeah, you just I don't know what you have in your fridge. What would you have in your fridge? Have like a chicken salad. Make yourself a fruit smoothie. Go eat something, zombie girl. Go eat that Nutella sandwich isn't going to hold you.
Out of sight, but not out of mind.
Yeah, get in the bushes. Still one more turn to kill this guy. This guy just won't die. Man, he really does not like Leonard. Or Leonard.
If your blood runs hot, keep your head cool.
Whew. That was a close call.
Hey, we just got the achievement, First Blood.
Let's take stock. Hopefully they didn't damage
You just
things
drink
too
tea
much.
once and get to work like you always do. Actually, this is an improvement. You usually don't get breakfast at all for the first 8 hours you're awake. But yes, you're fine. Okay. You're right. This is an improvement, zombie girl. But there can be more improvements. Let's see. What would be a good breakfast? Egg sandwich. I love egg sandwiches. Like just fry up like, 3 sunny side up eggs, fold it, put it in between some toast, eat it like that. But sometimes the yolk will kind of like burst out if I'm not careful, and then I get it all over my beard. Then I have to wash my face and clean my beard. Still really good. It's so good. Alright, we got lucky earrings. Well, I guess we found it in the bellies of those wolves. Those hellhounds. Maybe they ate it, like, that's something they ate from their last victims. That's some money. I guess we have nothing to spend the money on just yet. I didn't like the victory music. Oh no! I'm trying to keep you alive. That's right, this zombie girl. You will no longer be a dead zombie girl. You will be a Walking Dead girl. Then we can play Rob Zombie music. And eventually, the living girl. Or living woman girl. I'd like to go who... Alright, nope. Nope. This is it. This is it. This is going to be the last quote I'm going to do with you tonight. And you know what? You know Sorelli is going to see this. This is going to be the first thing he sees in a few hours. I like the Coco that punishes... Okay, there we go. Now, I am looking forward to whatever fan fiction the rest of the crew make out of this. And you only have yourself to blame. Oh, wait. Okay, we can start... Okay, so we can't pick what they evolve into. They just automatically go into what they want. It's not like you think. Well, we'll see about that. And you know what? I'm just going to add this. Here. I'm putting this in the Discord for anyone reading the best. I am going to lead people here. Quotes channel. Feel free to come up with whatever story fiction you want with how these lines came to be. FYI, it's all live on stream. You know, I am actually kind of surprised how many people call me evil. It stopped phasing me. It's all a misunderstanding? I don't think it is. I mean, you said those lines. I was punishing you by making you responsible. Or attempting to make you responsible. I mean, should we tell everybody that I was the one that forced you to take a shower? I practically pushed you in the bathtub to make you take a cold shower. That I'm the one who's practically making you... okay, I was going to come up with something really weird about eating food. But, no, that's... Yeah, no. Not going to say it. That's even weird for me. Never mind. But man, Nutella on bread. That sounds really good right about now. I could totally go for that. Wait, what time is it right now? Okay, it is 8:30, which let me think here. It is 6 a.m. for you, right? Or going to be 6 a.m.? 6:30, something like that. Okay, the last thing I had to eat, let me think. I did have some cereal earlier. I made myself a peanut butter sandwich and drank that with coffee. 5:30. Okay, so I was off by an hour. Okay, the dishwasher's done, so I could fry myself up some more eggs. I have 2 eggs left, so I could have a small egg sandwich. So yeah, I'm eating. It's like I'm trying to eat a little bit more healthy. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. My gut's getting a little bit big. It's like working from home. Like I love working from home, but it has made me super lazy. Like I need to start being more active, get the heart pumping. You know. Like I'm an old man. I can't let myself degenerate like this. Let's see. How long is this stream been going? And you need to get to work very soon. I'm guessing in the next 30 minutes, right? Okay, yeah. I should get going too. It's almost 3 hours for the stream. The game is, the story aside, just kind of meh. I'm probably going to stream this again, maybe tomorrow. Thank you for joining us as Zombie Girl. Thank you, Diamonds, for popping up. And thank you, sexchat69.site, for making the Lamesh kind of interesting there for a second. I will see you all next time. Hope you guys had a blast. Later.